Hello, Lex Luthor here. Recently, I had the displeasure of watching Superman 2025. As if there's not enough Superman movies. I'm seeing that it's getting really good reviews, and it's filling people with hope and happiness. Clearly, you people have no taste. I watched the movie myself, and I'm here to leave my own review, because all I felt after watching it was nausea. I would say spoilers, but after this video, you will not be watching this movie. I will make sure of it. James Gunn directed this movie, and I always thought he was the Disney guy, and I guess he's turned Superman into Mickey Mouse himself. One of the first things that Superman says is golly. Well, gosh darn, folks, I didn't know this was a movie for babies. What's next? Oh boy, Lois, I sure do love going to the malt shop. This version of Superman takes a departure from the Henry Cavill version. And while I didn't like that version either, because it's still Superman, Cavill is clearly superior. Henry Cavill's version of Superman was dark, depressing, and sad. That's the kind of Superman the world needs. Emo Superman. But this version, 2025 Superman, is bright and sunny and cheery. I've even seen people say they want to be better humans because this version of Superman was such a good person. Wake up, people. Do you not see that you're being seduced by an evil alien? I don't care how hot he is. Let me calm down. Superman 2025 is played by some guy named David Cornsweat. What kind of name is that? You sweat corn? You know what I sweat? Money, power, bitches. I've seen people debate online whether David is sexier than Henry, which is just ridiculous because they're both ugly as hell. I mean, look at them. They both got big square jaws and brown fluffy hair you just want to swim in. Blue eyes, clear. Like a crystal lake. Yeah, they're both pretty mid. Superman's costume in this movie is absolutely ridiculous. The colors are too bright. They hurt my eyes. I'm more of a dark colors kind of guy. Because I'm chic, goddammit. You see this suit? Chanel. Classy. Also, is this really the guy you want flying around saving the day? Mr. Panties? I bet he gets his from Walmart. My panties stay in my pants, and they are also Chanel. What size do you think those are? Let's talk about the rest of the cast. Superman's lame friends. Lois Lane is Superman's love interest, like always. Her only personality is those chic little outfits from Ann Taylor's loft. I could date Superman too if I traipsed around the Daily Planet in my petite high water pants. Slut. Lois's story is so dumb. In this movie, instead of Superman saving Lois, Lois goes to save Superman when he's in danger. What's up, Big Blue? You need your girlfriend to save you? And he doesn't even throw her in a cage like I normally would. There's a few other superheroes in this movie, if you can even call them that. We have the Green Lantern, played by someone who's not Ryan Reynolds. We have Hawk Girl. I thought that was a Marvel character. And Mr. Terrific. More like Mr. Sucks Ass. I mean, who even is this guy with his lame hovering chair? No, I can't deny his swag. That's ridiculous. Okay, fine. They got me there. Mr. Terrific is pretty cool, but whatever. They did cast Nicholas Hoult to play yours truly. I like that guy. Handsome. He should have played Superman, but then I would hate him. And don't get me started on Superman's dog. He wasn't even cute. He's just one of those crusty white dogs that gets shit in the corner of their eyes. Thankfully, this movie was not another Superman origin story, a rare W for James Gunn. Personally, I'm not interested in how Superman's story began. I'm more interested in how it will end. But James Gunn isn't perfect because there is a major plot hole in this movie. At the very beginning, there's a character named Clark Kent who seems to be pretty important, and then he kind of just disappears when things start going down. Like, where did he go? Did he get fired or something? No one else noticed, but it didn't slip by Lex Luthor. So the actual plot of the movie is about Superman dealing with his identity. Boring. So Superman thinks he was put on Earth to do good. And then in this movie, he realizes he's actually here to do evil. Like I always said. This is because his idiot birth parents dropped him off on Earth in a broken spaceship with a compromised tape. In that tape, his parents tell Superman that he is here to take care of humanity, but it stops before it finishes. The true message was that Superman wasn't here to do good. He was here to enslave humanity. So Superman isn't the wholesome little slice of cinnamon cake that everyone thinks he is. And if it wasn't for me breaking into his fortress of solitude, none of us would ever know that. But for some reason, everyone's mad at me for trying to save you from the evil godlike alien. When Superman finds out that he's not here to be a superhero, he's super bummed because he's a super pussy. He thought he was here to spread light and bring hope to the people, but he's just as corrupt as the rest of us. In my opinion, the movie should have ended there. Roll credits, Lex wins, but James Gunn hates me. So that's not where the movie ends. So Superman ends up running back home to Ohio or some shit. I don't know. Who cares? Back to his adopted mommy and daddy. This part of the movie was so boring. Basically, Superman's adopted father tells him some hullabaloo about how your actions matter more than where you're from. I thought it was a really lame speech, but this inspires Superman to come back to the city and defeat me, which I just think is unrealistic. In real life, I would definitely beat Superman. At the end of the movie, Superman goes to play the tape from his parents again. At the beginning of the movie, Superman listens to it like a lullaby because he's a baby. At first, I thought, finally, his true colors are revealed. Even after finding out his parents are evil, he still wants to listen to their tape. But I was mistaken, because instead, Superman decides to play home videos of his upbringing with Ma and Pa Kent. And it wasn't a beautiful moment or anything. I wonder if they're related to Clark Kent. Since this is a stupid superhero movie, at the end we get a little teaser into what the next DC movie is going to be. And out of nowhere, we find out that Superman has a cousin and her name is Supergirl and she's getting her own movie? Really? Another super person movie? Did The Incredibles teach us nothing? If everyone's a super, no one will be. I'm not super. So how does Lex Luthor rate this movie from a full head of hair to bald? After careful consideration, I rate this movie a full head of hair, which is bad. The movie was boring, too happy, too much Superman, and not enough me being a badass. The soundtrack was not bussin', despite what everyone says. My hope is that James Gunn sees this review and decides to reboot the DCU and make Lex Luthor the star of the next movie. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so that I have more internet clout than Superman, because currently he has more followers than me and it is pissing me off. God, I love him.